All right. Okay, we're here. What up? What up? How's everyone doing? Let me know. Are people tuned in? Interesting week, huh? Very interesting week. It was a solid one, I can't lie. I can't lie. Because finally, Price decided to do some good stuff on NASDAQ, and I'm very happy about that because I feel like we kind of went in waves. February was really, really weird. January was excellent. February was kind of trash. March was a little better, but it was mainly like gold that was doing really good. And indices, I think in April are now turning up, which is perfect because it's obviously my birthday month, and your boy's 28 now. So it was my birthday just a few days ago. So we lit, and April's been fire. So my birthday week, we had some crazy W's. So I'm happy about that. But obviously, we got to see what happens next and see if the market continues with this momentum. I believe we manipulated all we needed to, and now we're starting to climb up in the overall market. So something for sure that I think is good. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna drop the announcement really quick in the actual channel thing for WAP. So for my VIP members, you guys will see this. But let's make sure everything is good first. If you guys didn't see last week's, I put it actually on my main channel. So it's not just a stream, but you can actually watch it. So it's pretty dope. You guys can catch it over there. And let me just drop it in. TGIF. Do people forget? Do people? No, okay. We're good. Let's see. Announcements. There we go. So we definitely got like good price action this week. And I'm gonna show you not only what happened, but what we're expecting to see in the coming week. It'll be really good. Don't mind my cat cleaning himself. It's just part of the routine. But yeah, we're gonna go over some of this analysis and see what's popping next week. If we take a look actually at. Well, let me go to my screen now. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. So if we look at the next week, this is what we have. So we have Monday, no news day. Tuesday, we have retail sales. Wednesday, we have nothing. Thursday, we have nothing. And Friday. So it's a no news week. Interesting. So we don't really have a lot of stuff to look out for or be worried about. So it's looking pretty clean. I do like red folders. Like if we look at the last week, PPI. Actually, we didn't really get anything. So we had no red folders this week, and it was really good trading. Similar week this week, so this should be a really solid week, to be honest. We just wait for that red folder at 8:30. We'll have everything we need. There's nothing around 9:30 that should worry us. Fed chair designate Warsh. Warsh testifies. All right. So if you're in our VIP community, the signals have been slapping. The callouts have been amazing. It's just been like W after W after W, which is great. So knowing that this is the news week ahead that you have to face, it's nothing too scary. It's not a big deal. We're heading into like the second last week of April, and then we finish off April. It's crazy how fast the year's going. I can't lie. So you're telling me once we're in May, we're almost halfway through the year already? This is a joke. This must be a joke. Let's go to our actual markup now. So let's look at NASDAQ first. Obviously, this was today's trade that I took. And we had some news, like something happened today. We had this crazy imbalance formed. Then we had a 5-minute overlap. So I shared this with some of you. and I didn't send it out as a signal, but I did share it with some people. So it's a 5-minute inversion, 5-minute bearish fair value gap that got disrespected. This 5-minute bullish was holding, and then we had the 5-minute bullish that we tapped into. So it was a bunch of fair value gaps and rejection candles. So that was good. It was a good setup, a nice little 1 to 2. Didn't ask for too much, but this was all-time high territory, and we did hit our all-time high territory. So even if I put that as my final TP, we would have done it and finished it off. But yeah, that's where we're at. So could have been nice to hold, but like it is what it is. We're not stressed, right? 1s to 2s are nice, especially in this environment. We cannot be too greedy. So we're gonna mark up the charts quick. Let's see. Q3 is almost here. Indeed, I hear those jingle bells ringing already with how fat. Yeah, I can't take my time anymore. I only have so long to enjoy my youth while still. Yes, facts. That is facts. Got to make that money ASAP before it's too late. Okay, so all-time high territory. Actually, we just passed all-time highs pretty much. So all-time highs are donezo. Remove the destroying, and then okay, so. This liquidity got taken out. All-time highs got taken out. Crazy. We formed a new all-time high today. So, this is interesting for us to look at. We need to be mindful that it is all-time high territory. And once we get to all-time high territory, doesn't necessarily mean trading gets harder, but it's a bit harder to read. It's a bit more tricky and challenging to read, I would say. It doesn't necessarily make it harder. You're either going to have a big liquidity sweep or you're going to get a big break of structure. It's one of the two. So you got to anticipate if price is going to go down and fill any of these new imbalances that formed, then yeah, then we just have we have a lot of magnets down below. So a lot of magnets down below over here. A lot of these bullish daily imbalances, which you can see. And does price want to go down there? I mean, it can, right? Heading into the daily. So this is what I was calling out last week, Tuesday. We inverted this daily and price came up, and so we knew this bull run was happening. Seems most likely to continue going long. If we disrespect, we'll start shorting into the monthly BPR below. But look, we called it out. We called out the market perfectly. So we've been, it's a good W, right? Really good W for us. Previous week high is today's high market. The low is, where is it? Monday over here. Nice. And over here, I'm going to write a new analysis really quick. So we're going to go and type in, now that we've taken out all-time highs, we need to be aware that we may get continuation higher or form or get a decently sized retracement into these imbalances below. That's what we're waiting for. We just got to wait for the PO3s. That's it. We just got to wait for the PO3s to give us confidence to trade. Like if we get a bearish PO3 after sweeping this liquidity, we got to mark that out, guys. We took out all-time highs. That's really important. So boom. What is that? Buy side or sell side sweep of liquidity? It's a buy side sweep of liquidity. So we took out all this liquidity. Now price can come down into this area, and we have, a premium and discount, low and then high up here. We could get down into these dailies and we can short the market, but we need to be careful. You don't want to predict right away that that's going to happen. We just got to see what the market wants to do next. It's easy to go long here. Prices forming higher highs and higher lows, and it's they're like every candle is engulfing like the next one, so it's a very bullish environment with no sign of slowing down. So I would say that we probably have a couple bullish candles before the retracement down, but this is what we're looking at so far. And if we look at, I don't need this daily anymore. We're way past this area. These areas we don't really need anymore. Weekly imbalances, do we have anything? Yeah, we have a big weekly. We just broke structure to the upside as well, so gotta mark this out. This is something to be mindful of over here. I don't know what this is. I'm still wondering. Like, it's so weird. Anyways. Swing high. Weekly break a structure. Okay. This is our order block down here. And then we got a weekly fair value gap. The retracement seems so likely, I can't even lie to you guys. Weekly fair value gap. But not this candle. I think we get one more candle bullish. I think I'm leaning towards one more candle bullish on the weekly candle. And then, so let me write that down. Weekly structure makes me think we'll have one more bullish week before retracing. That's what I think. Make sense? Hello, what up, Michelle? So yeah, weekly break of structure, daily imbalances below. I think we'll get a little bit higher of a push. And let's take a look really quick. This is our daily chart. We got DJ, not quite. DJ is not quite at all-time high territory. So this will be interesting because I think there's still a lot of room. That means that further strengthens my bias. I don't think this is SMT. I think NASDAQ's going to push a lot higher. We disrespected this bearish daily fair value gap, which is an inversion now. So I think that NASDAQ definitely wants to push higher. And ES. Ooh, yeah, we got a clear sweep on ES. So S&P has gone higher. NASDAQ has just taken out all-time highs, but DJ is still lagging behind. So that tells me we got an SMT here, which means price can reverse, but I'm not really... I think DJ is going to keep taking out liquidity. So I think, again, it confirms my outlook. I believe price is going to keep pushing higher, and then we're going to get a bigger trace. And so this week should be a bullish candle, which will continue to break structure to the upside. And then the following week, we'll get a bearish run to fill out these unfilled imbalances before, again, forming new all-time highs. Because that's what we do. Indices, we just keep getting all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. So we got our manipulation the first quarter of this year, and now second quarter should just be a bull run. Every quarter after this should just be a bull run, to be honest. Ever since the ceasefire. Yeah, exactly. The supposed ceasefire. All right, so that's NASDAQ. Bullish. Cool? Let's take a look at my friend over here. Gold. What did we get? Oh my gosh, this is too easy. Daily fair value gap. Yeah, we finally got the inverted imbalance here. We either want to invert the 4 hour before taking longs or use it as a TV area. So yeah, I called out that 4 hour imbalance last week. We inverted it and we went higher from there. So big W's. This is like the most, oh my gosh, guys. Full port longs on golds. Let me show you what's happening. So the daily high is over here. Daily low is over here. Previous week high is over here. And then previous week low should be Monday right here. There we go. Very similar. So this daily got inverted, and we got a bullish daily that just, like, price just came out of. See that? That bullish daily looks really good. Is there any liquidity up top that we want to take out? There is, a lot of low resistance liquidity. That's just resting above. So that's another area. I think we're going to just destroy this imbalance, to be honest. I think we're just going to crush it. It's going to be nasty. And then we got 4 hour structure. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is extremely, begging for someone to take a trade here. So we got the break of structure to the upside. We have 4 hour 4 hour for value gap, sorry. And then we have a sell side liquidity sweep. Sell side liquidity, right? And then here we have the BOS. Order block is about to get hit as well. This is beautiful. This is really nice. Obviously, we don't want a 600 pip stop loss, so we're going to refine that trade. But it looks good. So, just confirm, but because DJ is lagging, that allows NAS and SP to climb until DJ catches up. Yeah, exactly. That's just from experience. That's what I notice happens. So yeah, 4-hour imbalance, and we got liquidity up above. We got this 4-hour that's unfilled, which is important. So this would be my target. I don't like doing these double imbalances all the time, but because it's a more refined version of where we're at, this would serve me as a better target for the next couple days. This 4-hour imbalance here, that would be a better area for me. So if I can find any sort of long leading up to this area, we're looking Gucci. So bullish on gold, extremely bullish. So NASDAQ and gold both were bullish this week like we thought. Now that we inverted the daily FEG, we will push higher. And the 4-hour gives us more confirmation of this. Okay. So that's what I'm expecting this week. So we're 2 for 2. NASDAQ and golds played out exactly how we thought it would. Then we got oil. What do we say? If we respect this daily BPR, we're going to short. Yo, I'm done. Wait, hold on. I marked these incorrectly. I'm so done. Drop W's in the chat, guys. Why can't I increase? There we go. Can I not? Bro. W's in the chat, guys. There we go. Wait, sorry, wrong sticker. My bad. Hold on. What am I doing? That's the wrong one. Hold up. Daily BPR got freaking... Yo. We tapped into that and price just did... Yo, like everyone was saying, go... Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are buying gas. If anyone wants to know oil prices, hop on TGIF. Like, yo, we'll save you money, please. This is so crazy. It was too clean. Guys, why are we so sick? Like, why are we so nasty and good at this shit? Okay, hold on. Let me put this. He even got another imbalance entry. I'm actually kind of pissed I didn't take a trade on this. Like, I swear I'm actually so fried sometimes. What are you doing with that eggplant step, bro? Yo, chill. Ayo, chill. Daily fair value gap. Bearish. Tapped in. Going on a generational run. That was an old one. But yeah, if we respect this daily BP, we're gonna short. Boom. All right, where are we going to next? Where are we going to next, fam? We got a weekly imbalance here. That's it. That's the target. We got this. We got this gap. We got this gap. We're gonna mark it out right here. I know it's not like an actual. It's like the gap is that small, but I'm gonna use this as like a void, right? It's like a volume imbalance, but not really volume imbalance, but it's just an area. So I mean the other option is we could just price could just want to like go higher from here, right? So that is a possibility. I mean between these two wicks, there's a void, so like that's technically a weekly FEG. So let's go there. Make this a bit more legit. Weekly FEG. If we don't count that wick, there we go. Wick to wick. Weekly fair value gap. Daily chart. We still got room to go down. We went from 100. We called out 100. I want to give you perspective, guys. We called out a 23%, 22.6% drop in the price of oil using SMC. Would you say it will continue bearish, or did it sweep liquidity today? Yeah, it could have swept liquidity today. But if we want to press lower, we go down to that weekly imbalance. But this is where we got to see the reaction during the week. It's kind of hard to tell right now. Do you have a trading account for assets you don't normally trade? I do. It's the one I sent out for NASDAQ because I trade futures. But when I trade CFDs, I trade it on my live account. But I'm a clown and I didn't trade oil this week. I'm actually such a clown. It's crazy. L's in the chat. So like a side account, or do you trade it on your main futures? No, I don't trade it because the futures accounts I'm using right now, I'm testing out one of them which doesn't allow commodities trading, which sucks. It sucks. But I can trade NASDAQ on it. That's another thing. Indices. 22.6% price difference in oil. That's generational. Okay. So, yeah. This is nice. What do we do now? Well, we either climb back up from this sell side liquidity sweep, or we target the WFEG lower. This all depends on the PO3s and 4-hour structure early next week. With the NASDAQ price action plus oil, you would have passed the funded account in a week for sure. But just not many prop firms that allow the trading of both of them together yet because of all this war stuff happening. So don't let me get near prop accounts with this kind of stuff, please. It will be bad news. But that's why they have to ban it. So 4-hour for value gap is pretty nice here, I can't lie. 4-hour for value gap. And then we have 4-hour for value gap. So we got two. These two areas, if we respect them, will drop and we'll continue to go lower into this target, at least this weekly imbalance. That'd be pretty nice to set yourself up. Okay. But that's pretty much it. So that's what we got. That's what we got. Bearish on oil. I'm leaning more. Someone write that down. Leaning more bearish because of 4-hour structure. But this all depends on Monday. Okay. NASDAQ, bullish. Gold, bullish. Oil, bearish. Yeah, everyone buy gas. Like, literally fill up those red things. fill up those red things in case. Why are you buying, Vanessa? Why are you buying so much gas right now? Oh, you don't understand. We just swapped sell side liquidity, and if we invert, and I want to be prepared in case we invert the 4-hour FVG and start, running towards low resistance liquidity higher. The guy at ESO is like, what? What did you just say? What did you just say to me? Yo, people don't understand. People don't understand. Euro, did we even have a bias? Oh, oops. This was a trade we took last week. This is old news. I'm gonna delete this now. That was an Amethyst trade, by the way. Amethyst had also had a generational trade. It was this one. I sent it out. I think we caught 1 to 4, but like it ended up going 300 pips on Forex. That's insane. Okay. So Euro. Oh, wait, where's the weekly? How did the weekly finish? Oh my gosh, guys. We're in the weekly bearish FEG, and from here heading down to the monthly BPR makes the most sense. We will sell off like crazy, especially with the dollar going up. Align yourself with PO3. So this rejection wick is beautiful for us because we also have a slight BPR. Not fully. It's not my favorite BPR, but it's nonetheless an overlap with a bullish inversion on the weekly. So this is a really strong sign, considering we have the monthly BPR that's below, and we swept buy side. So we officially have buy side liquidity sweep, break of structure, BPR, bearish, price failed to close above this and invert it. It seems very like manipulative. So I think personally that price is I think this is the week now, finally. And look what happened. First 2 candles. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We just inverted a daily fair value gap. So we got an inversion of a daily imbalance. We're heading towards another imbalance. Chat, I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking so hard. And people not on this live stream are gonna not make money because they're actually like you see this, guys? Don't let me look at the 1 hour, because on the 1 hour this probably even looks sexier. Never mind. That was a fail. 4 hour. Look what's happening. Who sees it? Who sees what I'm seeing? We're getting early signs. Look at the order block. Break a structure, order block, buy side liquidity sweep. We're waiting for the 4 hour imbalance to form. If we get that 4 hour for value gap, oh my. Do y'all see what I'm seeing? Or am I just like acting, or am I just talking crazy? Am I just talking crazy? Yeah, so I'm short for Euro USD. So Euro USD looks really good. I think we'll probably tap into this daily in Asia and then form the fair value gap. We're probably going to tap in, and at that point is when I would sell. And it'd be a pretty big, like for Forex, considering 57 pips is a huge stop loss. But like if I aim for this daily, we'll have like a record type of trade. Or if I even get a little bit more like if I go to lower time frame and find something, this could be pretty good for us. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this, but the 4 hour structure looks amazing. So I'm bearish for euro. Okay, that's where I'm at. Does that make sense, guys? We got Nasdaq bullish, gold bullish, oil bearish, euro bearish. Let's do one more, and let's take a look at our friends. Please don't tell me. Yesterday I was looking at Bitcoin, and I was like, yeah, I'm so pissed. I should have sent this out. I knew it. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was yesterday. This wick right here, I saw this wick hit this fair value gap, and I'm like, how much you want to bet we're gonna get like a strong push up? And we did. We've been respecting bullish imbalances and disrespecting bearish ones. This has been like really solid, and I don't think we're done. So even though this is like cool, I wasn't comfortable with the stop loss. If I'm being honest with you guys, 3,000. Like I could make it work, but especially because we were like about to sweep. We just swept liquidity. I was like, I don't know about this. Now I have a bit more confidence, and this 4 hour structure seems pretty good. Like I can't lie to you, but now I'm in this weird situation because like if I want to account for this imbalance, I mean it's definitely better still. 2,000. I sort of like this. I can't lie. I can't lie to you. I sort of like this. Should we do it? Should we do it? Into the weekly? Like it's giving all the signs. And it just 2 days. Yeah, we'll know in 2 days. 2 days we'll have either inverted this imbalance. I don't see a need for it to go lower though, that's the thing. Because there's no unfilled daily imbalances here. You know what I mean? So it just seems like this is a recipe for price going higher. I'm willing to take a risk here. I was looking at the 4 hour of Bitcoin on Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday would have been really annoying because we have this BPR here that never got filled. So it's like a tease. Teased everybody. I think this is pretty solid. Like Bitcoin isn't like the kind of, as you can see, it's not the asset that heads into the discounted imbalances all the time. Like it really doesn't care. It just heads to imbalances. Like when's the last time I went to a discounted imbalance? It was here. You know what I mean? It doesn't always want to do that. So I'm actually pretty confident in setting this as a trade. Still de-risking because 200 pips is still a lot. But I'm actually pretty... I'm feeling pretty okay about this. But it is the weekend. And the weekend, the volume is a lot slower. So, you know, like I could wait and be patient. So I think I'm going to be patient. And see if we get deeper into this area. And then that gives us like a better risk to reward trade. You know what I'm saying? So... Were you bullish on gold because of PO3? No, I'm looking at a weekly analysis. I'm bullish on gold because of the 4 hour. The 4 hours too clean. Respecting it daily, and then we got the 4 hour as well. It's really nice. Let's see something quick. Saturday, Sunday. Holy, Sunday has some volume on it though. Saturdays usually are dead. Saturday, Sunday is usually dead. Saturday, Sunday is all right. I don't know. I think if I don't take the trade now, I may lose my chance. To be honest. But I'm gonna wait. Okay. Break a structure, liquidity sweep, fair value gap. And that's really all we need for Bitcoin, and more disrespective bearish imbalances. Obviously, if you're trading a normal asset, like you want to wait for like a discount or an order block or something else. In this case, hold on. There's one more thing I need to check. SMT, not really, but we haven't filled this imbalance yet on Ethereum. Looks clean. Holy, this looks a lot cleaner. Ethereum looks really... I'm going to wait for price to drop a little bit more. And then I'll send it out. If price does that, okay? I think that's a good idea. Not quite the 50%, but maybe drop a little bit more. I'll send it out. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm bullish for Bitcoin, all right? So we got our breakdown. Let's break it down again. So we're bullish on NASDAQ, bullish on gold, bearish on oil, bearish on euro, and bullish for Bitcoin. So with that being said, we got our lineup going. Really, really happy with how things look. And going into this new week, I want you guys to approach the market, very methodically. Do not hesitate to take trades during the week with regular assets, because we had some good price action last week. This week, I expect there to be some good stuff too. And with a lack of news, if you guys weren't on in the beginning of the call, I did show that we have no red folders next week except for Tuesday. And that doesn't always mean good trading, but if you look at this last week, in the middle of all the craziness that happens, having no news is actually not a bad thing. So, yeah. I mean, there will always be random news about the whole Iran, Israel, and the US and stuff. All that stuff happening, but, this is a pretty good scenario for us. So, with that being said, do you believe price will disrespect those bearish daily imbalances? For gold, absolutely. Yeah. For gold, I definitely think so. Because we looked at the daily over here. This is why. Because we inverted the bearish daily imbalance, right? We filled this bullish daily FEG. We're disrespecting bearish imbalances and respecting bullish imbalances. And I just think it's a matter of time with gold, especially everything that's happening right now. Like, if you look at market structure, we're heavily bullish, and disrespecting these bearish ones is like the next best thing that's going to happen. We got low resistance liquidity resting above us. It just makes sense. It's so set up for that. I'd be really surprised if we didn't. So that is my overall outlook of the market, okay? But yeah, guys, use that in your trading. You guys should make a lot of money using this analysis this week. I really think everything's going to play out. Last week, we called the market to perfection. Every single call that we made was perfect. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, guys? So really dope talking to you. And I love these calls. Really, really, really do. But yeah, let's make some money next week, all right? And when you make money, drop it in the team wins section. If you're someone who's coming in from YouTube and you don't know what I'm talking about, we have a VIP community. If you guys are interested, click the link down below, yourtradingavatar.com, or if someone invited you to the session, ask them about some info on getting started with this really dope community. You'll learn how to trade, and we guarantee you'll be profitable in 6 months, or we put some money on the line. So yeah, guys, we'll leave it at that. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, take care and peace.